Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing great. I just washed my hair in the sink. It's getting so long, it's getting kind of annoying. Yeah, I have this thing about the showers here in these campgrounds. You know, the water may be warm or even hot, but if I have to get out of the shower and it's freezing cold in the room, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I would much rather just take a bath here in my nice warm little trailer than to deal with stepping out of a hot shower into a freezing cold room. And sometimes they're heated, but they just don't turn that heat up enough. And the last time I took a shower was a couple weeks ago because it was such a horrible experience. I haven't done it since. I was in the middle of one of the best. I was actually saying it out. Oh my God, this is so good. The water was so hot. It was so wonderful. And then I got my hair all soaped up and it turned ice cold. And I was like so miserable because I had to stand there. Excuse me. I had to stand there in the shower to get the soap out of my hair. Never did get to really wash my body. So I said, not enough. No, I'm not doing that again. So I just been taking baths here in the trailer, and I washed my hair, and it's been a week, and oh my God, it feels so. I just love it when I wash my hair. I can go out without showers and stuff, and I'm fine because I take these baths. But if my hair is dirty, I just feel miserable. Okay, you probably heard enough about that, huh? Well, I do have some other good news besides the van build, but I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait on it till the paperwork is actually in my hands. So I'll wait to hopefully the next time, I will have it on me. I know it happened. The good news happened, but I want it in my hand. So on to the van build. After I talked to you guys last, I got the bed in and everything, got it the way I said. I lifted that leg up and just screwed it into the wall, anchored it in about 3 places. And that worked out really well. And I started moving stuff around, and I had those 2 cabinets I bought at Walmart, and I just came to a screeching halt, I think, on the 2nd or 3rd day. I just couldn't do anything else because what happened was those wheel wells are in the way. And I never had to deal with them before because my bed was over the top of them. So I couldn't really get the cabinets. I was going to take the cabinets down the side of the wall and, and the refrigerator. And it just didn't work out. So I tried a couple of things, and I got rid of one of the cabinets. It's just too many cabinets. Anyway, I put what I could under the bed and, to store it. And put a bungee cord across there so I can drive without everything flying out, which was my problem with the way I had the van before. But I put my stuff back in the van that was in that little hacienda, whatever that thing was, a little pavilion. I put that back into the van, and no matter what I did, it just looked horrible. It was because here I was trying to make a nice little van build, and that crap was still in my van. And there's quite a bit of it, my tool chest, I don't know what else is out there. It's crazy. And no matter what I did, I was just not happy because you had this nice bed, and then you just had crap still all over the inside of the van. So I just stared at it for a while, got kind of bummed out, to tell you the truth. And then I said, that night I can't remember what night, it was Sunday or Monday night. I sat there, I looked at the van, I looked and looked, and I was thinking. And then that night I was sitting there going, well, maybe I could put the wall back up. Because see, that stuff was all stored under that whole, I had a huge plywood board, and all that stuff was stored underneath there before, so you never saw it. And no matter what I do, I can't hide it. It means still right out there. So I said, you know what, I'm going to put up a wall there again. get some 2x2s, make it as light as I can, you know, really thin plywood wall, put a screen in it like I had it before. I don't know if you've ever saw it before, or whether I even showed it before, I don't know. I think you get a better view of my van if you go to Butterfly Tracks. Jan did a van tour. It was over a year ago, and she probably showed a pretty good tour of my van, because I really I never really did one. And she might show that wall I built and everything on there with the window. That was so the cats could, you know, sit there, and, you know, it was a screened window. And so I'm thinking, I'll have to build it again. And I was just like, I went to bed, I don't want to do that. The reason I tore all that wood out was so I can lighten up the van. And I don't want to put more wood in there. So I said, you know, just think on it for a couple days. You'll come up with something. I'm really good at, if I give myself relax and give myself time to think, I can usually come up with a really good, you know, solution to any problem I have. So I went to bed that night, and I just kept telling myself, don't worry about it, you know, you sleep on it, it'll come to you. So the next morning, you know, my problem is this junk is still in my van, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. I can't not take that out of my vision. When I go in there, my view is just junk still. And I can't picture how I want to set up my little apartment in there as long as there's junk there, okay? So I go, I'm going to have to get rid of stuff, and I am going to have to get rid of stuff, definitely. But I went to bed that night, and then Jeff woke me up like he always does about 3:30 in the morning, or I was awake, and he likes to come and lay on my chest, you know, and purr. I just love it, and then you get a little love from him, and he did that about 3:30 in the morning every morning. And all of a sudden, the solution to my problem just popped into my mind. I knew it would, because that's kind of the way I am, you know. And I was really excited about going out there and getting to work on it, of course. I will show you. I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to show you. So, you'll have to wait. It's still a little cold outside, and I don't want to go out there yet. But, yeah, it just popped into my head, and I go, oh, this is perfect. Now, if you're expecting me to build this whole van out in the next week, maybe I gave people the impression I was going to do this real quick. I only have $20 or so to play with every week. And I definitely went through that $20 last week. I just don't have the money to jump in and do it all at once. Though I think I did a pretty good job. I went way over the $20. But that bed frame that I said was I think it was $55, $56 altogether. I actually had 5 $10 Amazon gift cards I used on that. So that only cost me $5 or $6 for that bed frame. So that was cool. And I took, you know, the other cabinets back and everything. So, and I bought a couple things. But yeah, I have to stop. I have to stop. And I'm not done yet, but I have to stop because I just don't have the money to work on it all at once. Like I said, maybe $20, $30, if I'm lucky, a week is all I can spend on that. And it's not going to take much money because I basically have everything that, I need. Anyway, it's just little things in trying to fix it up. Okay, so I'm going to wait till it warms up a bit, and then I will take you out there and let you look at it. Okay, here's a quick look at my campsite. There's a lake over there in the distance. And here's some of the things I was having issues with storage in the van. So there's my recovery boards right there behind the solar panel. I'm going to get rid of those. I know they're a smart thing to have, but I've had them a year and a half, and all they do is take up space. So yeah, I'm planning to get rid of those. So let's go over here and look at the van. I put my water jug here, which generally I don't use when I'm in the campground here in New Mexico, but I won't be in March. And in the spring I'll be moving around, so I put it by the door. It's easier to fill containers with it there. And there's the bed. And I did anchor it the way I said. I brought the leg up and I rested the bar going across on the wheel well. And yeah, and then I anchored it to the wall. So that worked out really well. And here's what I did in the back. You have to excuse the lighting. And there you go. A curtain, people, a curtain. The simplest thing in the world. Put up a curtain. The minute I put the curtain up, I could picture what I wanted to do in the van. I mean, I had no idea. The cabinets were just hanging out because of the wheel wells, and it was just a mess. And I would sit in here going, how am I going to fix this? All that stuff is, you know, in the back, and it looks horrible, and it's storage, and I need to keep it, you know, my tools and, you know, cat litter, all that stuff. But I didn't want to have to look at it every time I come into the van, which is quite often. This is part of my home for me. But the minute I put that curtain up as a wall, then I could see what I wanted to do, and I treat it like a wall. And I really like the way everything is set up now. And yeah, I just really like it. And I know you're not getting a good view of it. What I do have is I have something I've always wanted since I moved out was a place to hang my clothes. So now I do. I have a place. I put this bar up here, and I can hang, well, I got coats on there now, but normally I would hang sweatshirts and winter clothes on there during the summer, and because they're so bulky to pack away. And yeah, anything I wanted I could hang, and I'm just really thrilled about that. Then I switched these around because I had them the other way. As soon as I put the hanger in, I switched and put my fridge is underneath this. Okay, my 30-quart fridge, and well, it doesn't look like I got much, but I actually do have some food. And I'm going there constantly. This is the one. This is my main fridge because the one in the trailer is so tiny. And so that's really nice. I have it underneath there, and when it gets hotter, these will help keep it insulated and stuff like that. Keep the sun from hitting it and things like that. Got my yoga mat, my hiking shoes. I ended up putting my crafts in here. I might change that later, but they're in here for now, and my sewing and all that stuff. Sewing machine's under the bed though. This container right here is full of chargers and cords and all kinds of things like that. Okay, that's it. So yeah, this is really nice. I have a little apartment here now, and it makes me happy. You know, I'm in here a lot. It is an extension of my home. I wanted to have a second bedroom, and we'll discuss the reasons why in another video. There's a lot of reasons why, and I think people on the road would understand a lot better than people that are living in a house somewhere. But yeah, let me grab the what that thing called? Tripod. Hold on a second. Okay, I know that wasn't much of a tour, but it was just really important for me to find something as a physical barrier between what I consider a little apartment up here and the storage area and back. And when I drive around, things aren't flying all over the place, which is really nice. Yeah, I still have to put some flooring in the back. This pergo-like flooring I have only goes halfway back. And I'm trying to think of something. I've thought of maybe those big square exercise mats on the rest. There's some ugly carpeting there is what it is. But now I've changed my mind. I'm thinking maybe a rollout linoleum or something that would be easy to clean and easy to move things around on. That might be the best bet. But that's in the future. That's down the line, and I'll be looking at different options along the way here. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. It was. I feel much more at home here. It's really important for me to me this is like part of my home. It always has been, and it's really cool that I have this, because a lot of people do not have a van. They have a pickup truck or something like that, and they don't have this extra storage and stuff. So this is really nice for as long as she lasts. Baby, as long as she lasts. She's not a young one anymore. That's why I wanted to get all the wood out of her. But it's just nice to have this extra space. I always park them at an angle to each other, because I constantly come in here. I keep food in here. I keep storage items in here. I clothes. My refrigerator's in here. So it's really nice. And the way I got it set up now, I'm even thinking of using this little table here to cook with my, when it's cold outside, to cook with my little toaster oven, because there's not a lot of room in the trailer to set that down. I have to sit it on top of the stove and all that. So I was thinking, well, I could cook out here now that I've got everything set up. I prefer to cook outside, but usually in the evening it starts getting kind of cold here, and I'm just not. I just don't like the cold. So beautiful 60-degree weather in the next 2 weeks, but it still gets cold at night. So I'm really excited about that, because back home, these people are like single digits in Missouri and Wisconsin and, Minnesota. They're like single digits during the day and dipping down below, below zero at night. So I'm kind of glad I'm here now. It's like, before the weather was kind of similar, but now we're seeing the difference in the temperatures here. So yeah. Well, sorry. Faded away there for a minute. Sorry. I just really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you're all doing good and you're staying warm. And yeah, I will talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.